and death dramas.
This is on TV Pearl. Okay.
The story begins around 75 million years ago.
Oh gosh. This is the real part.
As a massive plume of magma rises up beneath East Africa. A plume so large, it pushes up the Earth's crust. Into a large dome that fractures at the edges. The continent begins to tear apart. The Arabian plate, the Somalian plate, and the African plate are slowly moving away from one another. In the north, the rifts create the Red Sea and the Gulf of Aden. Giant cracks extend into the south as far as Mozambique. Rifts so large they can be seen from space. They trigger huge volcanic eruptions. In Ethiopia, masses of molten rock pump out across the highlands, creating a vast plateau. Over millions of years, it erodes into a stunning series of craggy peaks and a unique mountain home for old-world monkeys. Geladas are the last surviving species of ancient grazing primates, whose ancestors rafted over from Asia. No other African monkey lives so close to the sky. Hit by moist winds from the Indian Ocean, the high-altitude peaks are frequently drenched. The geladas cling to each other for safety and warmth. It may be bitterly cold, but the rainstorm is a blessing. As the sun rises, they make their way to the top of the plateau, where lush and expansive grasslands await. Even in the midst of a crippling dry season, they have plenty of food. Grass is an unusual diet for a monkey. They must graze for around 10 hours a day to get enough nutrition. Their fingers are small and sturdy. Specialized equipment for pulling out the blades and digging for herbs and roots. As they forage, they chat to one another, gathering in giant herds of more than 1,000 monkeys. Up here, they rarely come into conflict with others, having discovered a haven all of their own. The Sky Island of Peace in a turbulent world. The magma plume pushes up a second massive highland known as the East African Plateau. It spans 3 countries and rises more than a kilometre above sea level. The new rift diverts the flow of rivers, and the Great Lakes of Africa are born. They are unfathomably large, holding more than a quarter of Earth's fresh water. But they also contain some of the most remarkable examples of rapid evolution in the world. More than 1,000 different cichlid fish evolved from just a few swamp dwellers in the geological blink of an eye.
Blink.
They come in a multitude of colors and sizes. Some fish sift globs of algae from the sediment.
Sediment.
Others are ruthless predators.
Predators.
They deceive to gain advantage,
Let's see.
using tricks like playing dead.
Okay.
Some build castles in the sand for elaborate seductions.
Try your best to avoid.
Highly protective parents, allowing their youngsters short swims under a watchful eye.
How to avoid the
Any hint of
television?
danger, back in the mouth they go.
大魚咧食物鏈啊，大食細，
Eggs
Mm,
are
hi.
especially vulnerable.
係嗰個係 B B 嚟㗎，
呢只食物鏈啊。
唔係大嗰個係 B B 嚟㗎，
哦，
大嗰個係媽咪嚟㗎。
But this turtle isn't getting any
點
caviar
食佢
today.
啊？哎呀，咁樣啊！哎呀，咁樣反佢就死㗎啦。
As they fight for limited resources in their high-altitude lakes, the cichlids echo the conflicts playing out across East Africa.
Isn't that beautiful?
Victoria Lake is the source of much of that drama.
Victoria 喺邊度嚟㗎？英
Africa.
It's
Oh,
the chief
Africa.
reservoir of the Nile
Africa
River,
點解叫 Victoria？
Africa.
the longest
Or the
river
Victoria
in the
Lake?
world,
好靚。
flowing more than
Nile
6,000 kilometers north. The waterway passes through southern Sudan, where in the wet season it often floods,
Oh my gosh. That's
水浸啊
creating Africa's largest wetland,
，wetland。
this
the
side.
Sun. Where an age-old battle plays out.
Oh.
我想話
The shoebill is a
鱷魚，好
prehistoric
似隻鱷魚頭咁嘅。
as old as
Prehistoric.
the Nile itself,
That's crazy.
stalking the swamps of tropical Africa for 30 million years.
靜雞雞咁啊！佢想食乜嘢？
The animal it hunts is
佢
in
成隻鱷魚咁啊！
a
好
living
犀利喎
fossil,
隻眼。
virtually unchanged for
Down,
400
down there.
million years. The lungfish
哦，燈
better survive the dry season because it breathes air. Buried beneath the earth in a mucus cocoon, it spent months in suspended animation.
That's
A trick that may
Good.
also helped it survive the changing geology of the Rift Valley. Now the lungfish slides its way back to an
啱
aquatic
呢條蛇
paradise.
咁嘅。但係佢，哎呀，睇到佢啦。
Its need to breathe air has now become a fatal flaw.
喂，
The shoebill is waiting.
嗯，
He too has a survival strategy. Make like a statue. He can remain like this for hours
Oh gosh. It's crazy.
until the lungfish surfaces.
哇！食佢，哇！
The lungfish
With
gets
a belly
eaten.
perfectly suited to the shape of
咁
his
耐
ancient prey,
放咁耐先食一條魚。
the lungfish is down the hatch in one gulp.
And he just goes away. Okay. Sorry, I'll just.
Calvin, me Bob. Robbie Weirdick from high school. You should know what
Okay. Okay, sorry, these are just ads. Please wait. Please wait until the ads are over.
Find joy and laughter wherever you go. Two is better than one when you're up to no good. Always be ready for all kinds of
get how that's funny.
Sunday night at 8:30.
Okay, it's ad. Okay.
Becomes fresher as no smoking areas have been expanded. Smoking is now prohibited within 3 meters outside the entrances or exits of child care centers, schools, residential care homes, hospitals, and specified clinics or health centers. Smoking is also banned while queuing for public transport and while queuing to enter certain places. The fixed penalty for smoking offenses has been increased to $3,000. These measures are now in effect. Join hands for a tobacco-free Hong Kong.
Pickleball boots. Why is everyone playing? Secretary General of Pickleball Association of Hong Kong, China, Philip Chan, on Straight Talk, Tuesday nights at 8 on Pearl. What happens when a Brit, an Italian, and a Frenchman go on a road trip across America? Chaos abounds as Gordon Ramsay introduces North American tastes to European sensibilities. 3 amigos, 3 big egos. Gordon, Gino, and Fred's road trip starts Tuesday night at 8:30 on Pearl.
Okay, starting again.
30 million years ago, southern continents are rifting away from Antarctica, changing the circulation of the world's oceans.
It's Australia, New Zealand, and
Earth experiences a profound climate shift. Africa begins to dry out.
it's turned into the desert there.
Lush forests transition to grasslands and open woodlands. Primates need to make adjustments. A new theatre calls for a different cast of animals. Ones that can maximize the new mixed landscape. And the Rift Valley bears witness to the rise of the apes. This film little
Quite
fox
noisy there, huh?
would spend much more time on the ground.
Quite noisy there.
Subtle changes in their skeleton allows them to walk upright. Now, their hands are free,
Oh my gosh.
making it easier to harvest all types of different foods.
Like one of goosebumps. They're basically like color
Tree
goosebumps.
tops, they can reach for fruits on delicate fronds.
Oh gosh. That's
As
crazy.
they walk on larger branches below. They are able
Yeah,
to
it's
satisfy
great
their
seeing
endless
people.
curiosity, becoming increasingly inventive with their use of tools. Even their teeth change into shearers that can process leaves and shrubs as well as fruit. Walking on 2 legs can be awkward. So the chimps knuckle walk whenever they want to move quickly. It protects their long, useful hands while retaining some of the benefits of walking on all fours. Intruders have arrived. This male needs backup if he's to survive. The large apes like to hang out in tribes. Cooperation is their key to power and resources. And chimpanzees are one of the few species, apart from humans, that will wage war with their neighbors to gain attention. Lethal attacks are most likely during boundary patrols, when one group sees their chance for a low-risk attack.
Chimpanzees attacking each other.
But defenders are nearby. And they send their aggressive neighbors on their way. In Africa, every frame counts. Only the most versatile animals survive the changing climate. And the ancestors to the elephant find another path to success. They get huge. It's the dry season. And the elephants must make a long journey between their water hole and feeding grounds. Being large helps cover the distance.
They don't have to walk as much as humans.
They are less likely to be eaten on the way.
Yeah.
And they can eat more food once they get there. But being high off the ground also presents a problem. How to reach all that grass so far below.
Well, most grass is very high.
So the largest land mammal on Earth evolved a brilliant solution. The very long trunk.
Almost as long as their height.
Containing tens of thousands of small muscles, the elephant's trunk is extremely flexible and sensitive. This remarkable instrument blesses the elephant with a range of talents. So the herd can seek rewards far beyond the savannah. The elephants can eat almost any type of vegetation, extending their reach into the treetops. They are particularly fond of sausage trees. The fruit is poisonous, but the leaves are full of nutrition, high in minerals like calcium and iron, a kind of spinach for elephants. They are also fond of fruit, and the delicate tips of their trunk can pick up small figs dropped on the forest floor. But sensitive doesn't mean weak. When they need a bit of roughage, the trunk is good for a smash and grab. Strong enough to push over trees and break them down.
Oh my gosh. Is that made by AI or something?
This destructive behavior is a key part of why they are such important landscape architects. Once the barging beasts have disappeared, a broken trunk will make a nice home for a tiny tree dweller. And the plains remain open and healthy thanks to the herd's regular visits.
Without the need of humans chopping down trees.
On their way back, the elephants spread seeds in their droppings, helping regenerate the trees they feed on. And maintaining the complexity and diversity of the Rift Valley.
I'm really apologetic for all the movements.
There's another great advantage about having such a fabulous long trunk. They have the best sense of smell in the world.
Really?
As they get closer to the river, they sample the breeze, detecting the scent of water.
Is marvelous. falling. No, I need to move.
After a long hot trek under the African sun, it can be a lifesaver.
That finger.
And what better use of a long nose than a top-to-toe spray? There are few animals in the world that love a soak in the mud quite as much as the elephant.
Except for the pig. Exactly like them. I wonder if
One
they're
of them
related.
is the hippopotamus.
Okay, hippopotamus down. Suddenly, I remember my
It's been
finger.
a challenging journey for Africa's hippos, whose ancestors first swam across from Asia
河馬仔，
when Africa was still an island.
It's a hippo.
河馬，
Hippo.
係啊，
Their hide is thick but extremely sensitive to sunburn and dehydration.
我係個 partner 嚟㗎。
It can crack open when exposed to direct
好肉
sun.
酸嘅佢啊，重重，
真係
So
好
hippos take
開上嚟
refuge
喎。
in rivers and lakes. But while
Suddenly.
other animals can come and go, hippos can't stray far from water and do most of their grazing when the sun sets.
So it means they stay in the water every single
Hippo
day.
pathways to and from the river become drainage channels during a flood. And because the animals are so large, they also create deeper channels in the river and lake beds that help keep the waterways open.
Okay. Look, where are their footprints? Ooh, nice light. This is like all about the environment
When your life depends on water,
and its complexity.
you'll do anything to defend it.
They're very angry.
But hippos are territorial, aggressive,
Zebras.
deadly.
Zebras and hyenas just run away. Wait, are they hyenas? What are they?
Even to each other.
Oh gosh. I never thought a
A
species
male
would
crosses into another male's water world
打架，
and receives a wide-mouthed gape. To ignore this clear warning is to risk serious injury. From giant canines which can split bone
That's a hippopotamus.
For a heavy grazer like the hippo, a broken leg means a slow and agonizing death. But without a fight, he'll have no rights to the water or the females. Mostly, this is a display of power and intimidation. No one wants to get hurt.
It's a fight.
And eventually, the young challenger backs away.
And the challenger. If both
Hippos
of us...
mark their territory by pooing in the water.
Ew. But it's no way.
The with an enthusiastic tail whisk, hippo dung flies everywhere.
Disgusting. They're literally
This
walking around.
unsavory habit does a lot more than its user intended. It spreads nutrients from the land into the river system. Digested grass, which is rich with a natural aquatic fertilizer, silicon. The main food for diatoms. Single-celled algae which build their cell walls from silica and which help form the base of the aquatic food web. Hippos are responsible for nearly 3/4 of the silicon transfer to rivers. So even as they remind everyone who's boss, they encourage and support river diversity.
Okay, my little Coco's amazed over here.
Get ready for movie night. Tonight, E.T. the Extraterrestrial. Tomorrow night,
Okay.
Central Intelligence.
Our
See you there.
favorite is our favorite thing about nature is its complexity. Recycling programs and everything. It's all the complexity of nature. That's what we love. Now sit back and enjoy this. What? What is very, very sorry, this is a weird ad. This ad is also very weird. Because we're watching it on TV from time, there's hundreds of ads everywhere. At any time. It's just about an EV, which is not very eco-friendly.
On the caregiving journey, there are moments filled with laughter
Let's just.
and times when you need a break.
Okay.
The government provides community care, day and residential respite services, and other supports to help lighten your burden. Please call the 24-hour designated hotline for carer support at 182-183. Professional social workers will listen and connect you with the support you need.
I do not want to see these things. What is going on?
Hope would light the way. An epic story of love and redemption. Les Miserables. Sunday night on Pearl Studio 930. All that shines in the Mediterranean lies beyond its glorious coastlines. Get on the ground with the numerous island locals and their colorful cultures. Meet clever artisans.
Opportunity to do something for nature.
And discover their curious traditions.
Yes.
Jewels of the Mediterranean starts Wednesday night at 8:30 on Pearl.
Starting.
The cycling of nutrients is key to any ecosystem. And the Serengeti has another large and volatile inhabitant to thank for its fertile grounds. Volcanoes. The bubbling magma that created the Rift Valley is still active, and it may be key to the most spectacular migration on Earth.
Okay, this is a must-see.
Each year, more than 1 million wildebeest join hundreds of thousands of zebras and antelope as they make a circular journey through the savannas of the Great Rift Valley.
Oh my gosh.
It's the largest land migration in the world,
That is
and one
beautiful.
that never ends. They follow the same path their ancestors did.
Exactly the same. I mean, it's impossible for humans to do that. That's how interesting
Covering around 800 kilometers
and
from
cool.
Tanzania to Kenya and back again,
That's
as
how,
they follow the rains and the growth of new grasses.
that's how
By
beautiful.
January, they're heading to a very special destination,
That's how beautiful nature is.
the southernmost part of Serengeti National Park.
Okay, that's possible.
50 kilometers away, the giant volcano Oldonyo Lengai is smoking away.
Oh,
Most volcanoes are full of silica, but this one produces magma rich in calcium,
oh my gosh.
an important mineral for growing bones.
That me that.
As ash from the volcano falls across the park, it delivers calcium to the grasslands,
I honestly need that.
where 500,000 wildebeest give birth each year.
500,000. That means there's going to be 1 million wildebeest on the way back. Each year.
Calves begin to drop almost as soon as the herd arrives. Expectant mothers try to place themselves at the center of the crowd, where they have some protection from hungry eyes. Because this is a time of plenty for all grassland inhabitants. A pair of male cheetahs hang at the fringes, watching a wildebeest who has become isolated from the herd. They are moving away, and she is unable to follow, right in the middle of a difficult labor. One tremendous push, and the calf is finally out. They have no time to lose.
It looks like a dance.
But there are strong protective instincts in the herd. The adults come to their rescue.
Oh my gosh. Chasing the leopards away.
And the calf gets the chance to live another day. He follows his mother into the safety of the herd
It's actually blood.
and disappears.
And Restless. Okay, another.
Due to its unique landforms, the Rift Valley also hosts another extraordinary migration. Each year, 1.5 million soaring birds make an epic journey between their breeding grounds in Europe and Asia and their wintering spots in Africa. Flying takes a lot of energy, but the Rift Valley gives tired birds wind beneath their wings. The steep ridges and open valleys create rising pillars of warm air, which gives soaring birds a free ride.
That is what you'd want if you were a bird.
And today, it's the second most important migratory corridor in the
Oh
world.
my gosh.
While many birds come and go, Rappel's griffon vultures make it their home.
Oh gosh.
Near the crests of cliffs, the wind speed accelerates. An ideal launch pad for hunting parties. They ride the thermals to increase their range. From high up, they can spot a carcass more than a kilometer away. And in the river far below, a tragedy is unfolding. On their journey back north, the wildebeest must make their most dangerous crossing. The Mara River. A waterway full of hungry Nile crocodiles, more than 4 meters in length. They have been waiting for the wildebeest to arrive. The river is swollen by recent rains, and the currents are strong.
They look like
But the herd must cross to reach fresh pasture. Their best chance is together. But in the water, it's chaos. The wildebeest are driven by panic, desperate to reach the opposite shore, leaping to avoid deadly attacks.
呢隻女人會有啲睇藍天學魚啊，
In some places, they are unable to
啲
stand
細隻嗰啲啊，
and struggle to find a foothold on the other side. Most make a lucky escape,
呢啲落魚啊，
but some never make it,
成班人都係咁，哇！呢啲事
swept away by the raging torrent. Vultures are the cleanup party. This is a meal no ordinary animal could digest.
好
The
多時
birds have the strongest stomach acid in the animal kingdom, so they can digest decaying flesh along with the bones. The birds dispose of almost 3/4 of the carcasses in East Africa, helping prevent the spread of deadly disease. As they feast on the dead, the scavengers save the lives of many millions more.
We continue our journey in Dubai, where global decision makers gather to discuss the future of finance in the Middle East and beyond. Also, by examining factors driving the stock market, what can we predict regarding Hong Kong's economic future in 2026? Pearl Magazine, Monday night at 8 on Pearl.
Creativity takes center stage in the Dessert Master's Kitchen. A playground for fun and freedom, with sweet sensations, antique rotting showstoppers. These cute confections are more than meets the eye. Dessert Masters, Season 2, Monday night at 8:30 on Pearl.
That's at least 24.
馬年一到，馬到功成。TVB 與你攜手同大家拜年，電視數碼雙平台覆蓋，一馬當先賀新歲，馬年就商機處處啦！快啲做 QR code 或者上 app.tv.com 啦，打電話嚟都得㗎。北京城雲山打開時間之門，轉死亡宿命，黑年日快啲縮下，要你上架。你 feel 唔 feel 到？跟住咩？快速變焦。快咩話？快速變焦可以製造突出線索，暗示嚟緊有危險。而家 feel 到未？有人 feel 到啦！我都係去揾把梯翻嚟先㗎。Anchor your life with words of
It's
wisdom.
only being
Join
in
the
a
power
movie.
of empowering wisdom and uplifting praise.
There's no reason you have to live life in conflict with God. Invite the Lord into your heart, and you'll be saved.
This is your hour of power, Saturday morning at 10 on Pearl.
I
She may be young,
run
but
on
she's leading a
Sunday.
larger-than-life adventure through the African wilderness, with lessons from conservation experts and interactions with animals.
I have
Let's
this one
protect the
on
world
now
together. Wild Wonders with Brooke.
From Sunday.
Saturday night at 8 on Pearl.
You see it on Sunday. Now, again.
On the savannah, a fresh carcass attracts many different carnivores. Hanging on to a kill is a challenge. Thieves are everywhere. There is only one way to fight back. Form a gang. Almost all the world's carnivores are solitary animals. But it's thought that the transition to savannas encouraged them to join forces and become pack hunters. It's
Like
more
we're
common
soldier.
here than anywhere on Earth,
It's like we're soldier.
even among the toughest predators.
This is probably going to get an hour.
Hidden in the long grass, a group of lionesses celebrate the joys of parenthood. Together. They are sisters, and they've been together since birth. Their daughters are now born into the same sisterhood. They will remain in the pride for life. Lions are already the largest and the strongest big cats in Africa. But their social nature makes them almost invincible. Except for when they're cubs.
Cute. So,
It's the male's job to protect the pride. But there are always young outcasts looking for a way in. If he is beaten by a rival male, his cubs will also be killed. So the lionesses make sure they are hard to find. eventually, all mothers need a break. They leave the cubs to join the rest of the pride down at the water hole. Their favorite hunting spot. Here, they can watch animals come and go and wait for an opportunity.
Wait.
But not all cubs understand that staying hidden means staying safe. From time to time, curiosity gets the better of them. The long grass hides endless surprises.
Just anything they can find.
One of the cubs finds a large round ball. That seems ideal for target practice.
It's
But
playing.
this is not a toy. It's elephant dung,
Oh my god.
a warning that deadly danger is nearby. Lions hunt baby elephants, and now the elephants have a chance for revenge. The cubs have never seen an animal this size before.
Concept? Cubs is too small.
But instinct kicks in before the elephants strike. Back at the water hole, it appears no one has missed them. But the cubs have learned a vital lesson. Stick with the pride if you want to survive.
Oh, they're so cute.
There are more lions in the Rift Valley than anywhere on Earth.
They're cute.
They evolved in the grasslands around 2 million years ago
Oh, really?
and are considered the ultimate apex predator. But this region is also the birthplace of an even more formidable force of nature.
Oh,
It's the cradle of modern humans. The steep cliffs and open valleys gave them both shelter and a place to hunt.
here it comes.
And the Rift Valley may also have given them something else. Fire. With a regular flow of lava, there was plenty of opportunity to develop a mastery of fire. Fire has given humans the means to travel, survive, and thrive. It's the spiritual center for social life, strengthening the bonds that keep humans at the top of the food chain. Animals that prefer a solitary life must be much more crafty and elusive to win the game of life in Africa's Rift Valley. And there are none more so than the African leopard.
Oh,
High in a sausage tree, she snoozes the day away.
oh my gosh.
It's the only place she can feel relaxed. Here she has a clear view of the lions, who would surely kill her if they had a chance. The waterway is a sure bet for a carnivore, because every animal must eventually drink.
That's how antelopes.
But for those with a little Pigeon is the most adaptable big cat in the world.
Wait a minute.
Once the hottest part of the day is over, it's time to hunt. Her frame is light and strong, which makes her both a nimble climber and a silent stalker. The lions never even knew she was there. She makes her way to a large open grazing area favored by antelope. Here they have a wide open field of vision where they can spot predators with good warning. They are fast, and the leopard must be within meters to land a successful strike. She has a trick in mind. A deep furrow in the earth passes right through the center of the herd. A dried up waterway. With fertile alluvial soils, the grazing here is sweeter. And that's a temptation she can exploit. She makes sure to keep a low profile, using the channel to reach the middle of the herd. All she needs now is patience. To the grazers, the coast is clear. There's no sign of danger until they approach the bank. The kill is quick. And the leopard has a meal to bring home.
Look at the same.
She makes her way back to the tree. Here she will dine for days, with a splendid view of her extraordinary homeland.
Somewhere there.
Across millions of years, the changing landscape of the Great Rift Valley has demanded constant evolution and adaptation from the animals of Africa.
This is the conclusion.
Today, they are unlike anywhere on Earth. As they compete with their rivals and battle climate extremes, the East African Rift continues to tear apart. Eventually, seas will flood this magical world, and a new ocean will be born. Millions of years from now, a new caste of animals will call Africa home on our restless planet.
When the asteroid struck the dinosaurs, the new world began for life as we know it. In the finale of A Restless Planet, explore the colorful, impenetrable jungles of the Americas to find out how evolution was reshaped. Pearl Spectacular, A Restless Planet, next Friday night at 8:30 on Pearl.